back to another episode on the Shadowtopia server. I'm your host, Chaos. We are on episode number 6. And today we're going to be touching up on the island. As you can see, I have done some changes. We've got some green now. And that's because during off camera, I decided to take apart the entire island and flatten it all out. Now, obviously, I missed something. This I'm gonna wait for a little bit just because of the fact that I have the iron farm, I have my storage stuff, so I'm gonna figure out what to do for that. So in the meantime, it's gonna stay purple. And yeah, we might do some touch up on this. I was going to, but I ended up taking the task of changing the island, and I wasn't sure how to do the landscaping, so I decided to just flatten it all out, and that took forever. So here we are back here. Obviously I've left things like the portal just kind of stand there, so I think what I'm going to do is build a little building around it. This is the path for my skelly farm, which I might do some changes for it, so maybe do that. And I decided to keep the lake here so that way I could build the trees still, because that is technically still not mushroom, but it is considered lukewarm water, so things can still spawn on this. So we're just gonna leave that for now. Maybe I'll do a little house around there. I've left some of the mushrooms up, and like I said, haven't touched this yet just because I want to actually make a building, maybe like a skyscraper building around, and center it around the iron farm. So that's going to be today's plan, is we're probably just going to do some buildings. Yeah, we'll maybe match some of the buildings like the lighthouse, which I decided to go overboard on the fact of lighting. So the ultimate plan is to actually make a base by putting up buildings and then having underground tunnels towards the actual stuff underground and make it less suspicious, like having this just basically open little path all the way straight down towards the ravine. Maybe we'll make a building around and have secret entrances and stuff, because that's what I like secret entrances. So let's get to work on the first building, which will probably be our get rid of that which will probably be on our Nether Portal. Well, here's my little building for the Nether Portal. It's not much to look at, but it's something. Trying to keep the same palette as the lighthouse over there. And I also decided to change a little bit. Not much to look at on the inside, but I did change the portal height. And if we just go down here, it actually looks like a basement kind of thing to go in. So yeah, just kept some stone. I did some oak flooring, the stone brick, and yeah, as you all know, I'm not much of a builder, so there is that. I also did a little bit of work on the Nether Portal, or our little mini Nether hub, so have that all finished now. If we just go to the top here, as you can see, I've done netherrack all the way through. So now I just gotta do it for the top, so that way we have not spawnable on the top. With the slabs on the bottom, it's unspawnable here, and the height actually prevents from any, well, maybe here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I stick in a couple of things here and there, a gas base. Well, I guess it's. I have to research on the gas part. But this is potentially non-spawnable. So we won't have any pigment in here, we won't have any gas in here. And yeah, just did a lot of work on that. And that's basically an update. We almost have the whole entire nether finished. I do, however, have to go to the other end of there. There's a cat. Yeah, there's a couple of cats here. Our good buddy Yokai Wolf needed some cats, and he borrowed some, and now he needs to take them. So eventually when he goes back on. Yeah, so I gotta probably edit the end of this tunnel to make it look more professional and maybe change up a few things through the entrance of Jumbo Chickens as well as Woke Cheese Base to make it a little more visible, and I had to put signs out for everything so everyone knows where we are. So that's probably, I'll probably do that off camera. Now on to the next part, which I'm not 100% sure what to do, because the only other building I'm thinking of, okay, I was scared there for a minute. So, we have, obviously there's that building for the Skelly spawner. That's where they come up and they drop down and die. So if I lowered it, I could probably turn it into a little mini XP grinder, but I really don't feel like it. There's also this building, which is our breeder, so we'll probably do some sort of water themed. Oh, while I'm over here, oh, I forgot to, I gotta fix that. But while I'm over here, let's check out, well, as I fly away, Portal Bella, which is the new village that Alu and Ray have done. Mostly Alu, from what I hear. And it is the little mini village that we've decided to put on the island. This is just wonderful. We've got the nice little water wheel. And somehow villagers are getting in these boats, so I'll let them be. We've got all the different houses. I provided some of the villagers. And yeah, we have a little ship here. So they've done a fantastic job. Is that a full-on black cat? Wow, like full-on. That's... What? That's literally like Sabrina the Teenage Witch kind of cat. Which I've never seen that before. Because I knew it had a black cat, which there were somewhere here. Anyways, yeah, so... sorry to be a distraction, but here is another ship that they just decided to build. I think mostly Alu. Like, fantastic builders. So we've got Doodle, Alu, and Ray, all fantastic builders. And then there's me that can barely even build a house. So maybe I'll get their advice on some of these other buildings. But I think the next building will have to be the breeder. Yeah, that's what it's called. The breeder. Yeah. So I had to give this a bit of a shout out because Alu and Ray don't make videos. So I figured might as well get a little shout out. And fantastic job, ladies. Definitely fantastic. And yeah, so I think the next building we'll work on is just kind of a little housing. Because there hasn't been anything, I haven't bothered to put on a roof, but maybe I can change that and make it a 2-story house. So I'll probably just look at designs. Yeah, so we'll do that, and then we'll maybe do another building here, a couple of other buildings here, and then the main one is going to be here, which I think I've decided that when I decide on the building, I'm taking this whole thing down and actually doing more grass area, and then make like a skyscraper kind of thing with the top of it being the iron farm, which I do have plans that somewhere I'm going to make a bigger and better iron farm. Probably the same design, just calculated out where it's going to be all perfect. So, yeah, that's going to be the part of the next project we'll do in today's episode. Like I said, we'll just build some buildings around to make this look like an actual base and not just, you know, a flat set of green or just a couple of things underground. So we'll probably get rid of that pathway down and use the skyscraper as the building down to the underground stuff. And here we go with my building for the breeder. I decided to take the breeder down a little bit so it'd be a lot easier to build around it so it wasn't this big giant floating thing. And I put a glass roof over. Oh, looks like we got 3 villagers. And that's fine as long as we don't get to 7. And yeah, the glass roof. using stone and smooth stone as the pallets. It's not my best design. I'm kept these windows open, but it's the best I can do. Also, I decided to build a ship to match with the lighthouse, and I think I'm going to need the assistance of Doodle or Alu or Ray, who are excellent builders, to help with this ship that I have going. I mean, it's not bad. It's not the best, though, so I think I want to make this a little bit better. So we got, like, the stairs up here. Got down below where we got the different barrels, so kind of a below deck thing. And yeah, the helm, I decided just to do some sort of stupid thing. And then we have the crow's nest all the way up here. I try to use all the different kinds of wood since I keep buying them out. And yeah, a good view of the iron farm as well as some of the land. So that's what I've been doing a little bit off camera. So like I said, I think I want to get Doodle's help to kind of make this build a bit better. So yeah, let's hopefully we can get her on. She's not on right now, but maybe in a bit we can get her going. The next plan that I want to do, maybe not in this episode, is tear this whole thing down and then build like a little skyscraper or something to have it matching, and then have the green around here, so that way it's all matched. I also did that. I regreened that entire thing. So I've done a little bit off camera. Yeah. So that's basically what I'm here to show you, is just what I've done. And on to something else. And that something is back at Iron Heights. And I've been collecting enough iron that I think I'm able to do so with some extra iron. So I decided to go ahead and make some hoppers. Took a lot of wood, which I bought from Ray's Recycling, as well as this is Alu's Acres as well, which is basically the Nether stuff. So we've got Wither Skulls, which Diamond keeps buying out. Every time he sees it, he goes, "Yep, I'm buying it." So save some for the rest of us, dude. Netherrack free gift. Well, I have a ton, and blaze rods. Yeah, he keeps buying blaze rods as well. Quartz crystals. Ooh, actually, that might be useful. Yeah, there is stuff over there, but I don't know if it's been featured or not, or if I'm allowed to spoil anything, so I won't do anything like that. But I will show a couple of other shops. There's one up there. I know what it is, but I'm not gonna show it just yet because it's not open. But this fantastic build is what I want to show, because this is a well done castle. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head as I'm sitting here eating, but it's basically a throne room for all the different, oh wow, so the different stones. So we've got gravel here, we've got diorite, granite, andesite, cobble, stone brick, and wow, this is well done. And the floor, it looks fantastic. This was made by one of our members, Woke Chu, who also did this one as well. And yeah, this one was actually built by Diamond, and then he sold it to Woke Chu. So it's the redstone shop. But I'm still fascinated over the fact of this castle, which we're going to get a better view. Like, this is a well done thing. Woke Chu is a fantastic builder. I can't remember if I've shown this one or not, but in case I haven't, we'll kill this. Whoa, that was a bit of a delay here. And nope, you're not dying. Okay, there we go. Nice, 4 gunpowder from it. So, if you guys haven't been following Diamond, definitely follow him. That's this guy right here. He ran a contest for getting 500 subscribers, I think. Yeah, for being 500 subscribers, he decided to run a contest where he gave out a free Minecraft version, and this guy won it by the name of DHL4 for winning it on Twitch. And so in commemoration, they decided to do the face of the visitor, which I think Diamond runs a lot of contests like that every so often. So if you want to get in on the action, if you haven't already, subscribe to him. Diamond's a good buddy of ours, and he's also the server creator. So him and Blobster are the main creators of this. Well, it looks like Doodle will be unavailable for a little bit to help me with the ship, so we'll just put that off for now. So in the meantime, I ended up getting a couple of beacons. Thanks to Alu's Nether farm, I was able to actually buy some Wither Skulls, since somebody, not mentioning any names, but the initials are Diamond Doozer, keeps buying her out. And luckily he wasn't on, so I luckily was able to buy a couple and got enough for 2 beacons, so I put the haste and the jump boost on it, so that way I can get ready to tear this down very, very quickly. There was also another thing I did while I was kind of waiting. If we just go here, I built a little wall and made the tunnel to match what I have done throughout my entire base, and I think that's what the palette is going to be. A little windy stairwell all the way down. Yes, it's a long windy stairwell. I'm thinking that every once in a while I will have pathways that will go off and make different levels, so I can actually utilize the whole leveling of an underground base. And made a pathway all the way around, and let's see if I can go here, and there we go. So it goes right up here, and I also did this style. And yeah, it's a little bit smaller, but because I'm limited to how I made this part, but I'm thinking of moving it over so that way I can keep the same level of having it 4 wide to keep everything else the same. So I think that's probably what I'll do, but I'll do that off camera and in between episodes. So that'll be it for today's episode. If you liked the video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified on future episodes. This server is hosted by MC Pro Hosting, and if you or any of your friends want to host a server, consider using MC Pro Hosting. Get 15% off any plans by using the code word Townsies. Link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'm Chaos, and I'm signing off. I will see you in the next episode. That was a total fail. Lytra, fly. Okay. Bye.
It's all work, no play, and it's getting me down, getting me down.